What is up, y'all? Gonna be awkward like every single video clip that I ever film because I'm human and that's who I am. Anyway, today is the perfect day to make some sourdough bread, but not just any bread. I'm going to try to make like a pumpkin spice pumpkin sourdough that's actually shaped like a pumpkin. And I'm not creative, I'm not artistic. I have a recipe that I'm gonna follow, but I have like next to no, like I don't think it's gonna work, but we'll see. You guys might watch me succeed, you guys might watch me fail. I don't know, but we're gonna try it. And I'm gonna try not to ramble too much because I'm really good at that. But before I get into any of my bread making, I showed you guys my wax warmer, my wax melt warmer thing. That one in particular is from Penzy. But if anyone out there is super into wax melts like me, I love wax melts and I love candles. I love them both. Lately I have been super into Goose Creek's wax melts. They're way cheaper than Penzy, and I think they smell a lot better than Penzy. No offense to anybody that loves Penzy, that's cool, but I feel like these, oh, I don't know if it's gonna focus. Yes, these are so good. I have a ton of fall scents because it's like my most favorite. It's my most favorite thing. This one I currently have going, and it's cider and sweaters, and it smells so good in here. Let me read to you what it is. Maybe. Never mind. I will not. Just says it's cider and sweaters. It doesn't have all the actual scents listed, but it's good. This one, and I think it's called Falling Leaves and Marshmallows Roasting. Those are the two best ones so far. Anyway, I'm gonna not ramble about these anymore. We're gonna get to our bread making, and we're gonna see how it turns out. So, let's go. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is add 100, no, not 100. I'm gonna add 300 grams of water, which I already measured out. And then I am going to add 100 grams of my active fed starter. I fed this morning at like 8 or 9. And she's thriving. And it's currently 1:30. So she's thriving after 4 or 5 hours. And it looks like it is floating in the water, which means it's a good sign. It means it's active and ready. All right, now I'm gonna add 100 grams of canned pumpkin. Okay, that's good. And then I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons, but I'm not gonna measure. I'm just gonna close enough. Either honey or maple syrup. I do not have any honey right now, so I'm gonna use maple syrup. And I'm just gonna measure with my eyeballs. 3 tablespoons. Probably good enough. And then I am going to add about a tablespoon of pie spice. You can either use Penzy's, which is my favorite, which is also really hard to find, or just the classic pumpkin pie spice. I am going to actually use both. So it's about a tablespoon, so I'm going to add probably a tablespoon plus some, because the reviews say people wish they would have added more than a tablespoon. So we're going to make it real spicy. And like I said, I'm not measuring because that's the kind of person I am. The only thing I am going to measure, and the recipe that I'm following says to add 2 teaspoons of turmeric. But all of the reviews say 2 teaspoons is far too much, and that they would have only added a half teaspoon or less. So I am going to add half of a teaspoon, maybe not even a full half of a teaspoon, because it's overpowering, like flavor wise. But the person said that they do it for color, so I'm gonna use like a little less than a teaspoon. So there we go. And then we're gonna add, oh gosh, not the alert. Okay, please excuse, please hold. All right, we're gonna add 12 grams of salt. Okay, it says 500 grams of bread flour. I do not have 500 grams of bread flour. I have about 150 grams, which is fine. I'm just gonna substitute for all-purpose flour, unbleached. It's fine. It's what I use in my other sourdough, so it's fine. Please hold. Need to find spoon. Spoon acquired. Okay, now I'm just gonna mix it all up until it's all shaggy, and then cover it and let it sit for half an hour. All right. That seems pretty good. I'm gonna let it sit for half an hour covered, and then I'll be back to do the stretch and folds. Alright, it's been 30 minutes, so I'm just gonna stretch and fold this like I normally do with all the other sourdough I've ever done. The recipe says that you can do this one time, or you can do this as many times as you want in a 2-hour like time span. I'm probably, sorry, I just nudged my camera. I'm probably gonna do this maybe 4 more times in the next 2 hours. So like once every 30 minutes. Let's see how it goes. I don't know. It's pretty stretchy. It smells really good. I'll give it that. Yeah, I'll probably do this about 4 more times, and then I'll let it sit covered for probably 2 hours. I'm kind of following the recipe, kind of not. It's very, 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 very sticky dough, as you can see. But it smells great. So, I'll be back in 30 minutes. Bye. Alright, this is stretch and fold number 2. Whoa. Looks pretty good, actually. Like, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but it's not my normal sourdough recipe, so I'm a little surprised. Also, this is so random, but it has occurred to me that I feel like everyone should get to know my personality a little bit more, because it's really hard to obviously like get to know someone when they're cooking. Oh, that broke. When they're cooking. And I'm like super introverted. So this is for all of my introverts out there. If you're watching, thanks. And you know, if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, it really helps out the algorithm. Help out your introverted friend over here. But anyways, I thought maybe you guys would want to get to know me like a little bit. So one thing about me, it feels so like weird just like talking to a camera, but whatever. One thing about me is I really like to like challenge myself with certain things, mostly in regards to like cooking or baking, random stuff like that. Like I created my own sourdough starter from scratch because I was convinced that I could do it, and I proved to myself that I could do it. And I think like in a video soon, maybe not the next one, but maybe sometime next week, I think I'm gonna try to make a pumpkin pie, like a homemade pumpkin pie with a pumpkin from the store. Like that sounds like a good challenge and it sounds fun. So I'm probably gonna do that. So if you don't want to miss out on that, again, you can subscribe and get notified for all of my videos that I do. But yeah, so that's upcoming, and that's a little bit about myself. I really like to challenge myself with knowledge, with cooking, with pretty much anything. Anyway, I feel like I'm just like a talking hand right now. So I'll be back in another 30 minutes to do some more stretch and folds. Okay, bye. Okay, it's been a little bit over 2 hours. This is what it looks like. So it is super sticky, so I'm a little nervous about this. I'm gonna dump it out. It's like so sticky. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to shape this. I might need more flour because it is, she is sticky. Okay, I'll be right back. I need more flour. I don't normally add a bunch of flour when I do this, but this particular dough, I guess, is just very sticky. I think this would be good if you could like add some raisins, which I do have, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to make it the way the recipe says, and then maybe the next time I make it, I'll add raisins. Yeah, I don't normally add a lot of flour, but man, this is sticky. I'm very sorry if you guys hear my dog clicking in the background. He goes to the groomer next week, so he'll get his nails trimmed. Okay. Seems pretty good. Looks good. It smells really good. It smells like spicy, pumpkin-y fall. All right, so I'm gonna leave it on the counter like this for 20 minutes and then we'll come back. Okay, it's been like 30 minutes and it's still a little bit sticky on the top, but we're just gonna go for it. This is not my normal dough. Okay, I'm gonna kind of shape it. And then I'm gonna put it in the basket, cover it, and put it in the fridge overnight. Okay. It's so sticky. It literally smells like cinnamon rolls. It smells good. Okay. Ah. All right, like I said, I'm gonna tie it up and put it in the fridge overnight. Okay, it's the next morning. My dough has been in the fridge for like 15 hours and I literally woke up this morning thinking about this stupid bread. It's making me anxious. That's really the kind of person I am. I'm just like anxious all the time. So this bread is making me anxious today. Anyway, I cut 4 pieces of, I think it's like food safe yarn. My mom got it for me last year when we tried to make a pumpkin recipe and we failed, but I'm 99% sure this is like food safe yarn. So the recipe says to, I'm just gonna put them all in. This is vegetable oil. It said specifically to use vegetable oil and to coat the strings in vegetable oil and then move it out of the way. Oh no. Oh no. This wasn't a good idea. Oh no. Please hold. Please hold. This was a bad idea. Bad idea. Do this with the excess oil because you don't want your bread to be really oily, but you just want this stuff to like not stick to your bread. So I'm gonna put that one there, and then we're gonna do that with all of these pieces. That was probably a good plan. It's really oily. I'll put this piece over here so we don't get it tangled. It also said to cut these in about 24-inch pieces, and I did not measure, but these definitely look to be 2 feet long. Ooh, that was a lot of oil. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move this aside. Please hold. Okay, I'm back after washing my hands. Okay, now it says to, this is really long, and Calvin is right here. Calvin, stop. He's gonna try to eat my string. It says you place it like this. Okay. I'm literally so anxious about this because I was always that kid in art class that like my projects looked like trash compared to everyone else. This looks like spaghetti. Okay, let me go get the bread. BRB. Okay, here's the bread. Hopefully it comes out. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. And then we're just going to tie it up. I can already tell this is going to be a disaster. Okay. This is comical. It's comical because I know it's not going to end well for me. Also, I have my oven preheating to 450 degrees because that's what the recipe says. Okay, I cut off all these strings. And now I'm going to dust it with some flour. And then we're going to cut some little pieces out of it, make it look nice. If this turns out flat, I'm going to be so sad. Like, I've never made a flat sourdough before, but today might be a first. I don't know. Okay. I'm just going to keep it pretty simple here. Okay. That's what we got before. Okay, I'm gonna put this in. Maybe. See if you all can see that. Okay, let me put the lid on. Alright, I'm gonna put this in the oven for 20 minutes at 450. Okay, I just lowered the oven temperature to 425 and I'm gonna take the lid off. I'm so nervous. Ooh, she looks good. I'll show you guys. Let's see if I can show you without. Okay, that's what it looks like right now. I'm gonna do 425 for another, I'm gonna do 18 minutes. Oh, I'm very sorry. I'm trying to like do two things at once. All right, I'll see you guys in 18 minutes. Y'all, I'm impressed. It looks so good.
Over.
Don't come at me. Just kidding. I'm so scared. Okay, cut it open.
Well, how do you want me to cut it? Just like cut
in
the whole
slices.
thing? Like in little slices?
No, like a normal loaf of bread.
I've never cut a round piece of bread. Oh. You okay?
Yeah!
Is that trying to cut your hand off?
I know, we were
Sorry,
joking.
I've never cut a round loaf. It feels weird.
Feel like that.
I feel like I should be cutting it like, I don't know, just not like this.
We are recording.
Nice.
Cheers! My face is red.
Well,
My face is red.
this tastes like sourdough. With just a bit of spice and a bit of comfort.
Mm-hmm.
Real good.
It would be good with like...
I thought it would be like way over cinnamony or pumpkin-y, but it's really good.
I'm going to go with like raisins.
Mm-hmm.
Or like those candied nuts that I got from Trader Joe's.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I'm so full. Let me see lunch. I'm very full.
I kind of standing right here. That is good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make this again.
Make something great.
This is the real us right here.
What is this called when you just like make noises? ASMR
Uh-huh.
of you eating?
Mm-hmm. Now I made it focus on you.
Oh, that's it.
It's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I rated it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, the only one that I think has been better has been the blueberry one.
Mm-hmm. The blueberry one was really good. My camera keeps sinking down.
Mm-hmm.
This is
This whole video is just gonna like slowly lowering.
It's still doing it!
We'll get you a new one.
Okay. I'm sure that they don't want to see us continue to eat, so... We'll see you in the next one.
Bye!
Bye!